out here at Pleasant Home Farmhouse. We came out here to take a look at the land and just spend a little time out here. We had a few minutes this evening after work, and just wanted to come out here and enjoy the property a little bit. Snow is long gone. It's trying to warm up outside. Early March, we are ready for spring. We're ready for warmer weather. A lot of things going on, but at the same time, not a lot going on here at the Pleasant Home Farmhouse, and that's because we are in the middle of a water dispute. That's right, a water dispute. We kind of knew about this before we bought the property, thought that we had some resolution, thought that things would quickly be decided and come together really quickly and easily, but so far it's proving that that is actually not the case. And so what we're dealing with, you can see our vehicle there behind me on the front side of the property. So there's a water boundary that runs right through our property. About 50 feet from the center of the road into our property is one jurisdiction, and then everything else, all of this behind me, is another jurisdiction. See that water tower back there? And so the water on the front side of the property is a really small, super small rural town, and they're telling us they have no capacity. They cannot add any more water to this line. And not only that, but because our property is sitting where it is, 136 feet from the road, that they could not service it anyways, and that the water is actually based on where it would be used, which is where our house is sitting. And so then you come over here to city water, and they've got all of the water in the world. They've got millions and millions of capacity, and look at that, couple of ducks flying by, a couple of geese. There we go. Anyways, they've got all of the ability to get us water, but they don't have a line that runs to our property, first of all. And then second of all, they are a little nervous and unsure about what to do with that boundary in front of us. And small rural water company, water town, has said that they would give access. They would allow them to take over those water rights altogether, but there are some legalities involved with that. And so you're talking about lawyers, you're talking about getting neighbors that are used to getting their water from one place to potentially have to switch to another place, so on, so forth. And so we are a little stuck at the moment. On top of that, if and when we get water from the city, then we're talking about running a water line several thousand feet up the road, down the road from the main city line on this part of town to our property. So there's a lot involved with this. The road behind me here, Pleasant Home Road, is actually a planned major thoroughfare at some point in the future. Goes on and on and on. There's other property owners behind us that we would have to get easements from. So we're trying to figure out what to do. We're trying to settle it. I don't know what's going to happen. Trusting God here. This time we've got water. We've got property with no water. We've got the neighbor's dog, I think Pepper, coming to say hi to the neighbors. And here we are trying to figure out how to get water. And the city building department is telling our builder that he can't build until we figure out where the water's coming from and who's going to get it. And so we're stuck. We're waiting. Here we are. Desiree's calling me. The neighbor dog came to say hello. Having fun. Pleasant Home Farmhouse. Full of energy. There he is. So in conclusion, we're working through the water situation, trying to figure out if, when we're gonna get water, what we're gonna do. I don't know, we may build a well. That's in this property, that's, or in this area, in this part of the country, from what we understand. It might be expensive, might not. So that may be a road we have to go down. We've got some neighbors that potentially are going to also be needing water. And so trying to figure out what we can do to put our heads together here as well. That's where we are. Will we get water? We shall see. those cows. They're following that man.
The little cows.